Hi everyone, Mr. Williams here from the library. In this session, our aim is for you to be a big step closer to creating your research question or topic statement. We're going to use two generative AI tools to spark some ideas and discover some useful starting points to develop your research. We'll start with ChatGPT to generate some ideas, then jump to Scite.ai to uncover some more grounded research examples. But first, I'm sure you have heard of the tendency of generative AI to create false or misleading information. This is why we always need to go beyond the surface of what ChatGPT produces to get to real people, real data, real places, real examples, and finally, and most importantly, to you, for you to find your voice in your research and writing. So here is a flowchart adapted from this UNESCO document to show our path today. As novice researchers, we are still developing our expertise in our field of study, so we cannot rely on ChatGPT information at all. We can take inspiration, keywords, big ideas, general topic prompts, and this then is simply just our launching point, not our end point. So here's an illustration of this. Has this happened to you? Have you generated an output from ChatGPT that was completely false? So here's a quick example from a conversation I had with ChatGPT. I am loving reading the book Children of June by Frank Herbert, book 3 in the June series. And it is packed full of quotable moments. So I asked ChatGPT to find a quote in the book that referred to human existence. It politely told me that it was not allowed to do that due to copyright law. I replied saying that to produce a quote from a book is not, in fact, breach of copyright. So ChatGPT promptly apologized and gave me a quote with a very neat explanation. This is a famous quote, actually, from book 1 in the June series, but is not a quote from Children of June. I let ChatGPT know about the error and it came clean and let me know that it doesn't actually have access to the full text of the book. It just made that up. It gave it to me before eventually telling me that it can't actually access text from the book. So this is just a small example of how a response can sound very confident but be quite false. If I used that quote in an essay or a presentation as a librarian, that would be very embarrassing. So I went on to ask ChatGPT to explain some plot twists in the book, and it actually did a great job and it was quite helpful. So the message from this example is that ChatGPT frequently makes stuff up. And if you are using it in an area that you don't know much about, you will not know if the information provided is actually real or a fabrication. You will always need to fact check. So pause the video here. Has this ever happened to you? Do you have an example of a time when ChatGPT produced false information? See you in a moment. Welcome back, everyone. So that said, let's jump into ChatGPT to get it to generate some research ideas for us. And let's keep a record of that interaction. We won't go into any complex prompt engineering here. You can simply take your subject area of interest and relevant topic, then ask ChatGPT to generate 5 examples or case studies from that topic. Use this text in a similar way that you might use Wikipedia. You shouldn't use information from Wikipedia and reference it as a source, but you can gather keywords, get the idea of the size and scope of a topic, gather themes and terminology to fuel further research. So time to pause the video again. Enter your general topic and area into ChatGPT and ask it to generate 5 case studies from that topic. Keep what you have uncovered now so you can add it to your research journal. You can copy the text directly and add it to a Google Doc and keep a link to the conversation for later reference. So pause the video now and have a go. Okay, welcome back, everyone. Now, this is Gen AI text. It might be quite helpful, But we need to take the next step here to get real people, real data, real conversations with experts in the field. Otherwise, we're at risk of heading off on wild tangents or following false leads. So let's jump over to Scite.ai, our research assistant. So to get there, as always, go to the library homepage, click on Scite.ai, then log in with your school Gmail account so you can have unlimited full feature access. So for this particular search, select the assistant. Now, how this is different to ChatGPT is that it uses Gen AI to interpret your question, then searches for academic sources, and then reads those articles to extract relevant text to answer your query in full text form. So some nice features might include here is that it gives a good example of what in-text citation might look like. And make sure you've selected the MLA style in the settings. You can have a look at how to do that here. You can hover over citations for a quick review of the research articles. There is usually enough text given here for you to see how relevant the paper is to your research. And thirdly, it shows you how it interpreted your question to create some of its own questions. So we have explored the way ChatGPT can fabricate information, but still be used as a source of ideas. Then we used a Gen AI research assistant, Scite.ai, which uses AI in a way that is better suited to academic research. So take those findings and that research and that paragraph that you created in Scite.ai, and you can copy that across onto your Google Doc as well. And now we have time to reflect on this exercise and how this exercise may have helped develop your research topic and question. But what we haven't done this time is to go back to our research databases to find more relevant research. That can wait until our next session. So come back to your subject and your topic. What are you now thinking about your possible research topic in question? So at the end of this video, discuss this with your class and how your thinking may have changed through this process. Thanks for watching.